Hello, welcome to the Spicy Divorce Party Planner TV show. I'm your host, Spice, and today we have very special guests, Josh and Lika, and they're going to talk to us about their company. It's called Spouse Catchers, and it's an online spouse surveillance company used to confirm whether a spouse is having an affair.
That's it.
So, can you guys tell us what city are you representing, or what country are you guys in today?
We don't actually represent any specific country.
We're currently in the Republic of Georgia, not the state. Yeah, little tiny country. Yeah, everybody's like, really? You're in Georgia? That's not, that exciting. But no, it's a tiny little country on the Black Sea connected to Turkey. Yeah,
Well, that's interesting.
nice.
I think you guys are my first international guest, so this is pretty exciting for me.
Okay.
You're
Nice.
expanding.
I'm from Alaska. I'm traveling right now. I'm stuck here, so.
Oh, that sounds really exciting where you're at. How's the weather over there?
Weather?
Yeah.
It's actually sunny right now, but still cold. So hopefully we'll get better and
It was snowing a couple weeks ago.
Oh my
on
goodness.
our beach town, yeah. So look out over the window, and it's just snow covering everything. And I guess it doesn't normally snow here, so
Oh wow. So it is pretty cold.
Yeah.
I'm over in Seattle today.
Yeah, cold enough.
So it's been raining the
yeah. In
last-
Seattle, it's every day for you.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. So tell us, do you guys have your dog with you today, Timo?
Oh, we do. Want to grab them?
We have
Here
a
it's
lot
called-
of friends on here. Oh, Timo! Looks like a stuffed animal. How cute!
A lot
I
of
have a
people say it
question.
looks like a goat.
So cute. What kind of dog is Timo?
Sheep, multi-food.
So cute. That is the
He's
cutest dog
fun.
ever.
Thank you. And he's traveled the world many times over.
A lot of our guests, they love animals, so they'll be excited to see it.
Yeah. Is it more of a cat crowd or dog crowd?
I think dogs.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you're in
Plus
luck,
one.
Timo. That is the cutest baby ever. Oh my gosh.
And he goes everywhere. I put on a backpack backwards, and I put him right here, and I get pictures sent to me all the time of like me on a scooter somewhere,
So
or I was
cute.
on the front page of the news or whatever the other couple weeks back because I was the first person off a train
Uh-huh.
after they reopened it from COVID, and then
Oh,
there I
wow.
was with Timo in my backpack. Yeah,
Oh, so you guys are both like stars then.
well, small
more
country.
than me.
Yeah, you guys are definitely celebrities over there. The dogs take
Yeah,
it.
actually, my last Airbnb was right next door to the president's house. So
Oh my goodness. Oh
Feels
yeah,
like
you
it.
guys are doing big things then.
in a little country.
Oh yeah, but it's still exciting to me.
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good.
It's really exciting. So what inspired you guys to create Spouse Catchers?
Ooh, the origin story.
Mhm.
So basically, I went to a beach town that's about 5 hours away from her hometown or the city we're in now, and I went there just for a few weeks or whatnot, just because it was sunny. They have scooters that you can ride everywhere. Like it's fun,
Mhm.
and they cut off the intercity travel. You couldn't go back and forth from one city to the next, so we got kind of trapped apart or whatnot.
Mhm.
And Lika was stressing out. She didn't get to talk to me or see me for a couple months in a row. What was it, 4 months, something like that? Yeah, like 4 months didn't get to see her.
That's a
So
long
she was
time.
she was stressing, yeah. And I had a roommate at that time, and his wife. I guess everybody's stressing during this time, and he says, "Man, I leave the room for a second, and I come back, and she's on my phone, like going through it like crazy." And I'm like, he says, "I can't leave it for a moment without her jumping on my phone." And of course, like it's like, okay, everybody's losing their mind, but everybody in my circle of friends at that moment was talking about the same thing. And it was late at night, and I just called Lika up. What time was it?
I think at like 4 or 5 a.m. I was sleeping and I get a call from Josh and he says, I have a crazy idea. And I'm asking, okay, what? he says, let's make a web page like called Spouse Catchers. And the first thing I asked was, I think, what did you do? But he apparently hasn't done anything. But actually, from the start, I was kind of not agreeing with him because I thought it would kind of ruin many relationships. But then he kind of convinced me because he said, like, listen, this is kind of will help many people in relationships who are kind of cheated on and betrayed. So then I just got on board, and yeah.
I think it's a really fun idea, especially like for my viewers. There are a lot of people that have been cheated on, or some of them are the cheaters too. But I think it's a fabulous idea because I mean, some people are curious about their spouse. I think it's for me, it's fun, you know, because this is a show I'm creating. But I mean, I think it's ideal for like people that are going through divorces.
Sure, sure. And we've got a lot of other, plans in the future, like spouse catchers. Like there's so much to that and so many people that are going through certain things, but there's also like, there's spousal abuse to think about too.
Yeah.
There's people going through that. And, we're working towards this and that, but at the time being, I think what we've got available can help people with, what is it? Unveiling infidelity.
Yeah. That's a hot
Just-
topic on my show, of course. All these people are getting
It'll
divorced.
eat you alive if you're just constantly thinking about it. Some people just need to know for their own peace of mind.
Yeah, definitely. I totally understand. I got a lot of questions about it because to me it's like, oh, this is a really fun topic for me. Were you guys detectives before on the police field or anything like that?
No,
No.
I think maybe unfortunately, no, I haven't.
No.
What was the question?
Were you a detective or a police officer before?
Oh, no. I was a car salesman. I'm used to kind of interviewing people to figure out what it is they want to, how much do you want to spend, what type of vehicle are you looking for. So I'm used to kind of gathering facts to help people find what they're looking for. But maybe that applies now. But yeah.
Yeah, I used to be a salesperson as well for cars.
Did you? What'd you say?
Job. It's a really tough
Yeah.
job. Work long hours.
13 years. Yeah.
How many years?
13 years
13
across
years?
five U.S. states. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. I know about the salespeople.
Yeah. You know what? The reason I stopped the car business is because I got Timo. I got a dog, and every time I left the apartment in the day, he just would like, he'd look at you.
Yeah.
And I started just thinking all day, and I'm like, how could I have done this? Like, what would I feel like if someone left me in a room all day or something?
Yeah, I also watch dogs too. So I've noticed a lot of people now, they want to spend more time with their animal because it's just like having a kid.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons that I've really latched on to doing like freelance work and stuff, and trying to, find ulterior sources of income. And it's nice living in 2021 when you have that possibility.
Yeah, I love it too. The freedom of working from home is like the best thing ever. I love it.
Yeah.
And you're able to travel, make your own schedule.
Yeah,
Freedom.
very
There's a
nice.
lot of freedom in that. Do you think there's a big need or demand for spy equipment?
What do you think?
I think so. Maybe it's getting more and more demand now.
It's like you hear about these things in the news where, why do I forget that guy's name? There was that popular guy. Who was he? I forget. That guy over in, where's he from? I think he's from China, and he's everywhere on Instagram right now. Or at least we're doing research to figure out, who's having problems. And this guy shows up and he's everywhere. And I just couldn't believe where if you type like husband cheats, this guy's face pops up. And you go and you look at something like Google Trends, right? GoogleTrends.com or whatever, their trends tool. And you type in stuff like cheating spouses, and you can really see that like it's just gone up and up and up. And just looking at the numbers there, you can tell that, yeah, there is a demand for something to help people combat the whole getting cheated on, infidelity, all that. So I think there's a lot of solutions, and spy equipment is in fact one of them, no matter what it sounds like when it comes out of your mouth.
Yeah, and you can use it for more than just your spouse, right? You can use it for maybe a business or something like that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, it's some of these things do, or some of these, like the mini drone, you hit a button and it goes and does a barrel roll. So it's like you can use it. It's 4K compatible, so you can use it for all kinds of different things. But if you do have an inkling that something's happening in your relationship, and you pull up one day and there's a car there that you don't recognize, and you want to fly your mini drone up to your house to take a peek inside the window,
Oh wow.
this will do that for you,
Mhm.
So that's where something like that can come into play.
Now tell me, is the drone expensive or is it reasonable price? Like how much do the drones usually range?
That's kind of up to you. So you normally, if you think of a drone, you think like, oh, I've had one of those and I broke it in 15 minutes, or oh, I've that sounds cool, but I don't have the money for that. And so what we have is we've got our mini drone. It varies in camera quality, so you can go anywhere from a 1080p up to a 4K.
Oh wow.
So depending on what you want to spend, I think you're looking at, what's the drone? Almost $60 for the most affordable,
Oh wow.
upwards of still less than 100 for a 4K.
Yeah.
4K drone.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's affordable. So a lot of my viewers are going to be trying to get one of those.
Yeah.
That's a really
It comes
good
with a
price.
controller. Comes with a controller that hooks up to your phone, and I mean, if anything, hopefully you don't find anything else. But
I,
at the end of the day, you're left with a pretty cool little tool there to do all kinds of stuff. But yeah.
okay, that sounds
Answers.
good. I want to learn more about that. So tell us some of the other products you sell. Can you list some of the products that you sell on your site?
What's your favorite?
My favorite is actually alarm clock. It's been my thing since the beginning. We also have GPS trackers and mini spy cameras and the alarm clock, which also records in a night vision.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. I want to learn more about that night vision one. So that's the alarm clock, right?
Yeah.
Night vision. So does it pick up sound or just images?
No, just images, even though it's an alarm clock, so it can go next to the bed. So sound is not really necessary.
I'm curious. Does it like how many feet does it catch? Is it like a? Do you usually place it in the bedroom or the living room? Where do most people place that alarm clock at?
In a bedroom, I think, mostly.
Okay.
It's really up to you. It looks like just any other alarm clock.
Yeah.
So I mean, you wouldn't buy it and come up with me like, look at my new alarm clock, like you'd have an alarm clock, and you'd never mention it'd be that alarm clock that you have on the table off in the corner, or everybody's got multiple ones of them sitting around the house, and you just position it to where you think an activity or something you'd like to record might happen. But no sound. But I mean, there's other products in the store. Like I think we've got the mini USB voice recorder, and that just looks like a little USB stick. Doesn't even
Where
have
do you
to
usually place that? You put it in your laptop or?
anywhere actually. But yeah, laptop. I mean, it looks just like any other USB
Flash drive.
Yeah,
and it just records.
Oh.
Yep. Honestly, you can keep it in your pocket. It's
Oh.
got a switch on it.
So it doesn't have to be plugged in then.
Nope.
Oh, okay. See, that's news to me. I thought like you had to plug it in somewhere. No, so you could just lay it on the table and you're picking up sound. Oh my God, I gotta get me one of those. I gotta get me like 3 of those. Have one in every room, one
I
in the
think that's one of the
car.
most affordable ones too. So.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Now, how long does it usually last? Is there like a battery in there? Does it usually have a good lifetime, or does it just last for a week or month or year?
That particular one, we're inundated with spy equipment right now. On the top of my mind, I can't remember. I think that one lasts for a couple hours is what you have for voice.
Okay. Now tell us about the mini drone. It's like, how big is it? Is it like a few inches big? Is it like?
It's really small. It can also fit like in your palm.
Okay.
So pretty.
Basically, you picture it as like the palm of your hand, yay big. It'll hold there. Now, when you do unfold the propellers, it'll be a little bit bigger.
Okay.
But yeah, in the palm, I think the idea is that you don't want to have any type of a setup, right? If you think something's happening, you want to be able to pull out your drone, catch the footage of it, find out what's happening really quick. You don't want to have to get up there, set up, maybe risk landing in a tree instead. It's got to be fast. And that's exactly what this one is. You pull it out, you unfold the propellers. It's got a one-touch button that'll automatically make it take off. And then you control it by connecting your phone on top of the included controller. And you literally fly it around like a video game. There's buttons that'll make it do a barrel roll. There's buttons that'll make it automatically take off, automatically land. So very, very cool. All kinds of cool features. It's one of those ones where if you've never flown a drone before, for $60 to $90 some, you can have anywhere from a 1080p to a 4K drone.
That's
you don't have to
super exciting.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about getting stuck in a tree somewhere. you might be able to, but
does it pick up sound too, or just images as well?
That one picks up sound as well.
Oh yeah, my God.
That's my favorite item. I think that's a good one.
Have you guys tried it on one another?
We actually that particular one we have not been able to ship to us because they have certain import. But we did. A friend of ours ordered it, and she's been having a blast with it. She's actually working on sending us some videos for it. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I'd love to see a video on that and see how well it works.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you ever worry that a busted cheater may try to sue you for invasion of privacy or anything like that, or come after you?
Oh goodness, of course, of course. And I could say, he's never going to find me I'm over in the Republic of Georgia. But it's not about that. It's one of the very first things I thought was the same thing that Lika came up with is, aren't you going to ruin families? And we thought, we'll make it very clear that, like, there are laws that do differ between states, and it is up to you to do the research and make sure that what you plan on doing or intend on doing or might one day do is legal in your state. Okay. Regardless, most of the time, and we've got an article on our website that was written by like a 20-year lawyer on there just to kind of cover the legalities of using hidden cameras, hidden audio equipment, that type of thing. Okay. So as an example, tracking your own car with an OBD GPS car tracker, tracking your spouse, if you both are on the title, that's legal.
Okay.
Okay, so now if you were to put that same tracker on some random person's car, you might run into some problems. But what we're saying, that's the thing that you should definitely go and do the research. There's some that are definitely a little bit more harmless, really, and then there's some where you don't really know what you could find out. And definitely, make sure you're doing it within the bounds of the law, and you should be fine,
I have a question. Where do you put this GPS car tracker at? Where do you plug it in?
Oh, so that's actually an OBD tracker. So that literally is just a plug and play. You just plug it in, just like your cell phone. Right underneath the steering wheel, right underneath the dash there, it's just a plug-in called your OBD plug. That's where a mechanic would go and plug in his tool and tell you what's wrong with your car if like your check engine light came on. So this is up underneath. It's naturally hidden. So this looks like a black cap to what would already be just an exposed plug.
Okay, great.
So plug that in and connect to the app.
Okay. Who do you think makes most purchases? Is it the men or the women? Who's your biggest consumer?
Definitely women.
Is it the women?
Definitely women.
Women. Yeah. That doesn't really surprise me.
Well, I was surprised.
I wasn't.
I was surprised. We started looking at the people at the statistics of who was visiting, and it was, I think we were 60+% were female. Yeah.
Female? Yeah, that's what I imagined too. But now I know that some of the women are cheaters too. So I think you guys are gonna have business on both sides, actually.
I've been suspicious myself.
Right?
I don't know about with her.
I think a lot of people have been at some point. Let's see here. Any advice on how you should break the news to the cheating partner that they've been busted? Should you do it over the phone, in person, or email?
That's a good one.
Well, we thought about this one too, and most of the, everything that we're writing, it's been, don't put bad advice out there.
Okay.
Everything that you'll find written on our blogs has been thoroughly researched, and most of it's been backed up by like a relationship expert. So I've been really careful about that. But in a situation like that, you're definitely going to want to judge the situation for yourself.
Okay.
In some situations, it's definitely going to be better to confront someone head on. Or just have the discussion if that's something that you're open to or able to do. Other people, it might just be easier, to let them know over the text, and who knows, ghost them afterwards, wherever your relationship.
I think it just depends on the quality of the relationship you were having before. Like, if you're in a serious relationship, probably it would be really difficult to text them and say this. So I think it's probably in person. I'll definitely do that.
Now I know.
Because like I would definitely do this. Yeah, I don't know. That's a scary situation for me. I would think in some certain situations, but I was just curious what you guys are thinking.
Yeah, different for everybody. Read the situation.
Has anyone ever?
We're thinking into partnering with some companies that you would never want to like escalate the situation, but you hear about these companies that'll send like random types of animal poop to someone's doorstep.
A random what?
That'll send like random dog, like animal poop to someone's doorstep.
I can see that on my show. I can see that on my show, actually.
Yeah, they're fantastic. You can get multiples from like different animals in Australia and get real creative with it. Yeah,
I definitely could see some of my divorcees doing that. I think they'd actually pay money for that.
Yeah, there's a couple companies doing that.
Has anyone ever contacted you guys with a juicy story after using your equipment? Have you had? Not yet?
Haven't got any juicy stories yet from just like as a response, but boy, we've had a couple of friends that got them and then immediately started saying, oh my gosh, let me tell you this story. So while we haven't had any recorded on camera, we would love it if someone would like to share that with us down the line for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You guys get some stories like that. Call me back and we could do the interview again.
That'd be great.
A recap. How do these products help relationships?
What was the question?
How do these products help relationships?
I don't think they kind of help specifically relationships because it's obviously ruining it, but it does help the person itself because they finally know the truth. And
it's not that the products ruin it. It's that like the worry ruins the relationship. Could these products help your relationship? Sure, if it gets rid of the worry that could be crushing you, if that's just getting you down and that's all you can think about, and you need to clear that off your conscience and find out. Who knows? It could be just fine, and he's sneaking away to a midnight poker game.
Yeah, that's true.
But wouldn't it be nice to know that? Yeah, so it's like you don't know what you're going to find, but if you know that life's been terrible for you because you're suspicious of the person that's supposed to love you right back, and you truly think they're doing something else, this could help you if you think the answer to that is going to let you sleep at night. If you're not prepared, it's like one of those don't ask a question if you're not prepared to hear one of the answers.
Ooh.
In this case, if it's the truth, just be ready to handle that. Maybe take a couple good breaths, maybe do a little bit of research, check out some of our blogs before confronting, but be smart about it for sure.
Yeah, I think it's an awesome idea. I mean, there's a lot of people that are curious on our show. Like, people get divorced every 13 seconds, so I'm sure you rather know than, you know, be sleeping next to the person who's cheating on you. So I totally agree
Oh my
with you
gosh.
guys.
Yeah.
So I
Exactly.
don't
When
know
did
if
you
I really
start-
want someone having equipment on me, but I totally feel you. I think it's a great idea though.
Well, it
If
could make
makes
you look
rest
like a
at
hero
night.
though, right?
Say that
If they
again?
show you a picture of you and you're doing nothing wrong, then you look great.
I don't know. But hey, you're a salesman. Like I can't I can't knock you for that. 'Cause I think it's a great idea. I'm sure a lot of my viewers, because some of them are like have child custody battles. So like this might help them, you know, draw like an image of their spouse or ex-spouse. So
Yeah, and there's definitely certain legalities to can you use it like in a court, but can you use like a recording of someone doing something incorrectly, like on a in court if you got a video of it, and that's another one where you'll definitely want to do the research to
yeah.
search it. Yeah.
Oh, how can we learn more about your products?
Well, you can always go to spousesketchers.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always go to spousesketchers.com. We're constantly updating the content. You know, you've got about a dozen blogs that'll be out here in the next few weeks. Yeah, constantly updating the products, looking for better, higher quality ones.
Having sales.
Yeah, having sales, putting them out there on social media, trying to share some of the cool features and stats that they do. Like just like with yourself, you didn't recognize or know about some of the little things that they can do, right? Like I can get a drone for under $100.
Yeah, that's a wonderful price.
I can do this. Yeah, all kinds of cool little things. For what is it, $19.99? You can get the USB voice recorder stick. Works anywhere. Easy
I'm gonna
peasy.
have to come spend
Spousesketchers.com.
Give me a voice recorder, drum, alarm clock, and I'll be set up for like
I know,
$200. I'm like,
You're starting to sound cool yourself already.
I have a question for Timo. How do these sales, do they help Timo at all?
How do the sales help Timo?
Yeah, do they help Timo?
Well,
Okay, Timo.
Oh,
Timo's no longer spending 8 hours a day stuck in a room, or me running home on a lunch break. So yeah, Timo loves it because Daddy's
Timo's
always
loving the sales
there.
then, huh? See you guys.
Yeah, it's great.
Buy some products from Spouse Catchers and Timo gets to eat. He gets doggy snack. So cute, and he gets to spend time with his friends. Oh, he's so
Oh my gosh,
cute.
it's a daily routine to grab him his treats and
Toys.
yeah,
So
a
cute.
toy.
Thank you guys so much.
He carries it from the pet store all the way home every time we get him one.
He's so cute. Oh, can they follow Timo online as well?
Yeah. Timo Travels.
On Instagram, right?
TEEMO Travels.
Okay,
Yeah, on
perfect.
Instagram.
Yeah, I'm already following him.
Okay.
It's,
All right,
it's
you guys,
just
thank
it's
you so much.
99% pictures of him.
Yeah, those dogs, I'm telling you, they got more followers than we do. But
Oh
thank
yeah,
you guys.
of course.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by and sharing your company with us and
Thank you.
getting to know you guys a little bit better as well.
Yeah, of course. Very,
Thank
very
you.
excited.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for being a part of the Spicy Divorce Party Planner TV show. I hope to do more
Very happy to
business
be
with
here.
you guys in the future.
Of course. Very excited. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. You guys have a nice
Thank
day.
you.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye.
Everyone. Bye-bye.